You said this was pretty much a middle finger to all the people who abandoned you in your time of crisis. This was basically an audio middle finger to these people.
I mean,
and so my question to you is, the people who left you in time of crisis and in battle time, were those people friends? Were those people in the industry? Were those label people? Like, exactly who were those people who ran away?
I think they were all of the above. I mean, anyone who looked at my circumstances and looked at me and said, you know what, he's never going to be able to recover from this, and for that reason, I'm not supporting him anymore. Those people, and also people who took my last album as an apology to them, although it wasn't, and they did not accept that apology and chose to kick me while I was down.
Was that last album an apology?
No.
Was that misconstrued as an apology?
It was misconstrued as an apology. It was an apology to myself and the people who knew me personally, the people who depended on me, you know what I'm saying? Because all of my albums have been snapshots of where I was and how I was feeling about life at that moment, okay? Now, a snapshot in my life and how I was feeling at that moment, knowing that I had to go to prison in a week or two. That whole album was done in like a week or two. You know what I'm saying? And, I wasn't feeling real good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was extremely down on myself, and I had known that I had fucked up. I had known that it was a lapse in judgment. I had known that, that I was smarter, better, and more of a man than what I was presenting to the public. So, for that reason, man, it caused me to examine myself. And most of those examinations were done, publicly, on record. And, instead of people acknowledging the fact that I was recognizing the error in my ways and making the necessary adjustments and accepting that fact, you know what I'm saying? They chose to say, okay, he's weak, he down, y'all, get him. And so I stood up from that. They didn't hit me hard enough.
You had an endorsement deal with Remy Martin.
Yes, I did.
And I think you were like one of the first, if not the first, rapper to represent that brand.
Yeah.
And once it went down with you, they kind of snatched that away from you. Yeah. Do you feel like that was a part of that? Do you feel like that was good business on their part, or do you feel like they walked away from you as well?
Now, a corporation I can't hold accountable for that, because a corporation, they have a higher standard to be held to. It's not about whether or not you like this person personally. It's about whether or not your brand will thrive or suffer by being associated with this particular person. So, and at the time, just like Axe body spray, I had a deal with them too. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that I kind of like cut the legs off of a lot of opportunities at the time, and I've accepted, the corporate abandonment, because that's what you expect from corporate America. We all know they have a moral clause in all of their contracts. So if anything controversial happens to come to the light where it causes for our brand to look less than stellar because of you, then we shall sever our ties. We're not gonna go down with the ship. When we smell smoke, we gonna get the hell on. And I know that. I knew that getting into it.